On this video, I will be demonstrating how to record the meal attendance. Before getting started, I do want to emphasize that the meal attendance is highly recommended that it's recorded at the time of the meal service because KidKare will automatically change the date to the following day by 10 o'clock. So we know that the nature of your business has you busy, and if you don't log in the meals before 10 o'clock that same day, then there's no way to go back. So please, we highly advise that you continue practicing what we do here at Evergreen, which is logging in the meal attendance at the time of the meal service. And please keep in mind that you are not limited to just using the computer. Now, for the attendance, we highly recommend that you use your phone, whatever's easier, or your tablet. If you wish to use the computer, that's fine, but you are not limited to using the desktop. You could also log in through anybody's phone as long as you have your ID and password, which is emailed to you, so you always have access to it, or you could give us a call. But please keep in mind that the account will change the date to the following day by 10 o'clock. So please make sure to keep a note of that. So let's go ahead and get started on how to record the meal attendance. So to do that, we're going to go back to the fork and the butter knife where it says meals, okay? So remember that we already planned our menu. So let's just go ahead and enter today's dinner, for example. So we're gonna go ahead and go to enter meal. Okay, so once again, under meals, we're going to go to enter meal, and you will notice that it'll have today's day here, and it's going to say non-infants and infants, but right now we're going to do the older children, so we're gonna leave that there. So today's date is there. Now we're going to select the meal that we wish to do the attendance for. So we're going to click on select meal, and let's pretend that it's dinner time right now. So we're going to click on dinner, and what's going to happen is that you're going to see the menu that you had pre-planned already, which is great. And all you need to do is basically click on the children that are present. Now, when you click on the child, for the child's first meal of the day, it will ask you to check in the child. So you're only going to do that once a day for each child. So just go ahead and click on them. Let's just say that everybody is here today. Okay, and once you are done clicking on the children that are present for this meal service, you just need to click on save. Okay, and you'll see a message here that says 4 total meals were saved. So now let's say that I have an infant under the age of 1, and he or she just had dinner. So I'm going to click on the top to infants. Okay, and then you're going to select the child. Let's say it's Victoria Vasquez, the one that I have. Check in the child, and you're going to click on the one that is applicable to this child. So for this child, I remember that on the enrollment application, I did put that I was going to be, the provider was going to be providing the formula. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm just going to click on save. Now, if this child, Lizette Clark, let's go ahead and she's already having solids. So I'm going to select her formula, and I'm providing that. So provider supplies, that's what I put on the enrollment application. Add solid foods, go ahead and click yes. And 3 components are required for her because she's ready for solid foods. So I'm going to go ahead and I have my formula. I need to click on a fruit or a vegetable. So I'm going to go ahead and put applesauce and infant cereal. So infant mixed cereal, and I'm going to go ahead and click save. And that's how you do the attendance for the infants. Now I'm going to go back and show you how to check that the attendance save. Don't just trust that because you click save that it's saved. Sometimes, if you notice in my previous videos, there was something going around and around that doesn't mean that it actually did save it. Yes, if you do see the message that says X amount of number of meals were saved, then you're good to go. However, I highly recommend that you make it a habit that when you, especially when you log in your last meal for the day, in this case dinner, go to the meals calendar, and that will show show you the initial of the meals that you did your attendance for. So like that, you know that you're going to get paid for those meals. So let's go ahead and do that. So right now for today, we only did the dinner attendance, right? So I'm going to go to the side toolbar where it says calendar here on the side. I'm going to go to calendar. And I'm going to change it here to the meals calendar. Unselect provider, meals calendar, and take a look at the 23rd. Today's the 23rd, and all that we see is D for dinner. That means that I did the attendance for dinner. So let's just say that I was busy today, and I did do AM snack, lunch, and dinner, but I only see D. That means that I only did click save for dinner. So don't panic, just simply go back. If it's before 10 o'clock, you can still go back and log in the attendance, but please make sure that you are making this a habit of checking the meals calendar to confirm that your attendance for the day did indeed save, okay?